Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is football Sunday. It is the NFC Championship game and the AFC Championship game today. We are in a big, fat, cold spell in the Midwest. But welcome in, guys. I'm super excited to jump on live again, both with the YouTube family and the TikTok family. But how you guys doing? How was your week? Did you guys have a good week? And where are you tuning in from? Just drop in the comments where you're tuning in from so I can acknowledge where you guys are coming in at. But happy Sunday. So good to see you guys. Gypsy, Salt, welcome in. Melissa, what's happening? How you guys doing, man? It's good to see both of you. I love running live simultaneously. I love seeing the YouTube family. Love seeing the TikTok family. Alexa, welcome in. Good to see you guys. What's up, Justin? How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Guys, what is happening right now? What's going on in your life? I just popped on live to talk. What's up, Steve? I just want to talk a little bit, maybe a little bit about it was back in March that I actually got involved in digital marketing, right? And our FYPs are flooded with it. Guys, there is so much going on. Welcome in. Good to see your faces. Happy Sunday, guys. Make sure that you drop down in the chat where you all from, where you tune in from. I love to call you out and thank you. And let's connect. Let's grow. Let's grow our accounts together. Let's work together. Let's make friends. And let's get to know one another. West Virginia. Good to see you, Melissa. I think I follow you. Yes, of course I do. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Guys, listen. It's 2025. It is time to get it. If you guys are thinking about jumping in and grabbing a piece of your digital real estate and making online or social media marketing, yes, of course I do. How you doing, Melissa? Good to see you. Guys, this is like such a huge time to get engaged. If you guys don't follow Forbes magazine, they say by 2030, it's going to be a $1.5 trillion industry, you guys. So what does that mean for you? And what does that mean right now? It's only 2025, just starting 2025, right? So here's the deal. This is the best time to start messy, start scared, mess it up, make mistakes, skin your knees now, develop the skill set now. Because here's what happens. We are just at the bottom of the bell curve. Anybody know what a bell curve is? A bell curve is when a new industry actually is created. And by the way, digital marketing is not new. It's been around for a long time. Man of God, I love that handle. Welcome in and God bless you. But guys, digital marketing has been around for a long time, What happened in the wake of COVID, a lot of people were forced to go back home and work from their kitchen table, right? A lot of people started working remotely. So this is what spurred the growth and just the influx of a lot of people working from their cell phones, working from their laptops, right? So what that did is while they were working for their companies, right, they started getting online and like, well, if I can do this for my employer and I'm making money and doing it remotely and doing all the jobs and the skills that I learned from my employer, and there's nothing wrong with that, why can't I generate my own income? If I'm already doing that, I'm already at home, and I'm taking the discipline to run and work remotely, why couldn't I start to learn how to do this myself? So that is what birthed so many people grabbing on to T-Merge. Holy smokes. Where have you been, my friend? So good to see you. So good to see you. So guys, super excited. And I'll just share a little bit about my journey. What's going on, T-Merge? So good to see your face. So good to see your face. How have you been? How's the family? So guys, my name, if you don't know me, you're new, follow me. I'll follow you back. It's all about building each other's account. It's all about networking and just building up your own TikTok account. So if you follow me, I'll get you back and get yourself up to 1,000 followers. Hey, Gail, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Let me grab you back because I get scatterbrained. I got you back. Welcome in. If you are new, my name is Denny. I'm 54 years old. Gen Xer. I'm a single dad, 4 boys, right? We all got our story. We all have our story. The reason why I embarked in the online space was really it was twofold. I did construction for a long time, long time. Put a lot of money in a pension, you guys, a ton of contributions to the pension, right? Listen, I got a letter from the union saying that the liabilities outweigh the assets. So what they're doing is they're setting the stage for when we can try to collect that. Who knows if it's going to be there? I hope it is. I mean, just like you guys, if you have a pension or a 401k, you hope it's there, right? But just getting a letter like that, I got a little salty. I was like, what? I mean, how can you mess with the contributions I already made? Guys, companies, unions, they're going to readjust their pensions because they have to survive in this ever changing, fast changing pace. Thanks for the likes, Team Merch. Appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. If you guys do not follow Team Merch, grab her up. She does great lives, great content, very educated. And if you don't follow her, grab her up. She does some great stuff. So by the way, guys, if you are new, I see some new people coming in. My name is Denny. I go by DMG, Digital Marketing Guy, and that is my handle up there. So check this out. March of 2024, after getting that letter from the union, the pension, and then, of course, I went through a divorce and got stuck with some alimony and other stuff. So those two events prompted me to get involved in the online space. I didn't want to go back to school at my age. I really didn't want to do that, right? Nothing wrong with that if you're younger. But I saw the writing on the wall, and none of that. But guys, the only constant in this world is change, right? And the way we make money is so different than what we're used to, right? You can literally generate so much income using technology, for one, right? And then growing your skills to market, create your own digital products, resell a great educational program, whatever it is. You can stem it around your niche or what you love to do. TikTok Shop is a great way, a great platform. So, guys, the opportunity is abound. Here's the thing. Everybody's got to start from zero, right? Start from zero followers, create a brand new account. All the courses teach the same thing. So rather than watching other people succeed, get in there and begin whatever it is you desire. Does anybody know anything in here about digital marketing? Drop a one down in the chat. Would love to learn from you as well. Love to hear your feedback. Love to call you out. Nancy, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you coming in. So that is what I'd love to. Hey, what's up, Mike? Good to see you. Love to hear your feedback and what you know about social media marketing, digital marketing, online marketing, creating your own online presence. Guys, I cannot stress this is such a giant wave. This is like just money's made different. We're moving into a digital world, guys. Does anybody remember when Amazon was a book club? I mean, I talk about this all the time. Do you guys remember when Amazon was a book club? Oh my goodness. Did I just see Lisa pop in the building? Did I just see Lisa come in here? How are you doing, my friend? And congratulations. You just got engaged, my friend. You just got engaged. I saw it. So excited for you and the family. Another learn a lot from Lisa. She's been in the online space, swinging that sword. I actually met Lisa in person. We had lunch together. She's kind of from my neck of the woods and an amazing, amazing lady. It was so much fun to be able to. You cultivate these relationships when you first start, but it's kind of cool when you actually see people in real life. Then she is just like she is on camera and off camera. She is just an amazing, amazing friend. Super sweet. So, guys, I'm bouncing back and forth because I just started. Who did that TikTok ban kind of throw everybody for a loop? I know we heard about it. We heard, like it might happen, but when it really did happen, you're like, whoa, right? Wasn't that kind of funky, right? When that little TikTok stunt, whatever happened, right? I jumped onto YouTube and started building my YouTube channel because I'm like, what if that stays gone, right? What if it stays gone? Obviously, it came back. So now I decided every single time I go live, I'm going to run it on TikTok. And I'm going to run it for my YouTube family too. I went from 30 subscribers to 91. Does that sound like a big accomplishment? Maybe not. I don't know, right? They tried to change my location to Canada. It didn't work. Really? Hey, thanks for the likes, Lisa. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's bonkers, you guys. So that's it. All that did, a lot of people freaked out. Oh my God. I built all my business on TikTok too. I really put all my eggs in one basket. So, hey, Jill, let me get you back. I got you back. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. So here's the deal. Because of that little 12-hour ban, I went right to YouTube and started building that. If you don't have a YouTube channel, I strongly suggest to set one up. And the only reason why I suggest that is because whether you're going to build a digital marketing business or you're going to resell a course or you're going to create your own digital products or whatever the case may be. I realized real quickly when TikTok shut down, I didn't, where are you going to go? I mean, I had Facebook, Instagram, but YouTube, guys, is the second largest search engine outside of Google. By the way, do you know that Google owns YouTube? Okay. Google owns YouTube. The YouTube channel did not cost a dime, Team Merch. It didn't cost a dime. You can literally set it up and it does not cost a dime. But here's what happens. Okay. Does anybody have Repurpose IO or redirect? Does anybody repurpose their content? If you don't, and I hope I don't want to get ahead because I might be talking to people that are absolute beginners. So maybe I should back up a little bit. Is anybody in here have any type of affiliate program or a digital marketing course that you're actively engaging in, studying and promoting? Is there anyone in here that has one of those courses? And there's a lot of good ones, you guys. There's a lot of good ones. And in just a few minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly the road that I traveled from March of 2024 to where we are today. I can't speak on all of them. I know some of them, but I know they're all really good. They got great substance, great programs. Okay. But here's the deal. If you don't have Repurpose IO, well, let me back up. Repurposing your content, all that means if you let's just say I chose TikTok to build my business and make content. Okay. You can take that content and you can repurpose it to any other social media platform. So you're not jumping onto that one or trying to save videos on your phone, upload them and stick them in, like on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, whatever it is, right? So you can repurpose your content. So make your content, it's housed in one spot and you can literally set up, schedule, however you want to do it. And you can stick it over to other platforms without having to go through the trouble of making content, uploading, downloading files, any of that. Why am I telling you this? Because simply by just repurposing content over to my YouTube channel, it boosts, I could not believe how many people were subbing to it. You're making the same content, right? You're doing the same content and you stick it over on another platform by using Repurpose IO. You can use redirect too. So I would strongly suggest that you build a YouTube channel. Let me give you some stats, guys. So I don't want you to just think that I'm just making this up. I just wrote this down. This is really cool. Because when I read this, I was like, you got to be kidding me. Hold on. I took a bunch of notes. Where is it at? Right here. Here it is right here. Okay. Guys, by the way, I do things old fashioned, right? I know you can use pen and paper. Old school. Very old school, right? It just works for me. I write down ideas and put it on paper, look at it again. But check this out. The very first thing Forbes magazine said, I always refer to Forbes. I love it. I love Robert Kiyosaki. I love all that stuff, business, all that stuff, right? Forbes magazine says in 2022, video is the way we all need to be. Have you ever asked, I have 4 sons, right? And you know what they all want to be? Well, they all watch Mr. Beast. And they've been following the big video creators, and they're all on YouTube. There are some on TikTok, right? But most of the kids in that generation, you know what they want to say? I want to be a content creator, to the tune of 28 to 30%. They don't say an astronaut or a professional athlete or whatever it is, an engineer or a police officer. They say, I want to be a content creator, right? I want to be an influencer. So YouTube caught that. Check this out. Do you understand there are there's over 5 billion social media users right now globally, right? YouTube has 2.9 billion users. That's 50% of the social media users globally right now. YouTube has 2.9 of them, right? Right here it says Digital 24 Global Overview reports that over 50% of the 5 billion users worldwide on social media platforms are making YouTube the second most used and search engine platform there is. Now, guys, the only reason I'm telling you that is it's free. Uncle Mike, thank you for the heart, me. Appreciate you. So it's free to use. It's easy to set up and just start repurposing your content over there. And what's going to happen inadvertently while you're creating content, building your business, whatever program that you're using, you're going to actually begin to build up your subscribers. Now, I think it takes 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube. It takes 1,000 followers on TikTok to go live, right? 50 subscribers, you can go live on YouTube, okay? Start repurposing your content because as you gain more subscribers, and then, also each time you do a live, it's also above your shorts. So I just noticed that just making these live simultaneously, people are coming in there and watching them later, right? Why am I telling you this? because when YouTube monetizes very handsomely, right? As your subscribers grow, inadvertently, while you're building your business, reselling your courses, doing your TikTok shop, simply repurposing your content to YouTube, it's going to grow and get traction. When it gets big enough, YouTube is going to start monetizing your stuff. Okay, and you're just making content anyways. Why not stick it over there, right? Just keep putting them over there, right? I just had to jump on and tell you that because I couldn't believe how fast it started growing when that TikTok ban happened, right? It was unbelievable. Here's another bonker stat, right? 63% of YouTube watchers, people that watch YouTube, 63% come from their mobile devices, okay? Isn't it crazy that you can build and grow a following, monetize any part of your social media platforms using your cell phone and Wi-Fi? Bonkers, right? Nowadays, before when YouTube first started, it was all about subscribers. It was literally like get all the subscribers that you can, right? You know what, that has changed. Now you know what YouTube pays attention to now? CTR and AVD. What the hell does that mean? CTR are click-through rates, okay? YouTube pays attention to the click-through rates, not so much subscribers anymore, okay? And then the AVD is the average view duration, okay? AVD is the average view duration. Those are the two things that YouTube is paying attention to now over subscribers. Now, ultimately, yes, do we want more subscribers to our YouTube channel or more follower? And Ashley, what's going on, my friend? I haven't seen you forever. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining. Good to see your face. Wow, it's been a long time. I haven't seen you. Hey, what's up, girl? First off, so we got some new people in here. Is anybody new to digital marketing? Is anybody new to it? Drop a 1 in the comments if you are new to digital marketing or thought about embarking in digital marketing, social media marketing, or monetizing your whatever platform that you use. Is anybody new to it? What's up, Mark? Good to see you. Good to see your face. And you are new to it. Oh my gosh. Now, what program are you in? I know you're in a program, right? I just can't remember what program you're in. And I follow you anyways, and just drop the 1. Guys, drop down in the comments which one. Okay, ETS. Nice. Anybody else? Anybody else in DWA? Anybody else have roadmap? Does anybody have digital growth or legacy builders? SWC 2.0. Do we have anybody that's in any of those programs? Great programs, by the way, guys. Great programs. But I'd love to see just fellow networkers, fellow digital marketers, love to collaborate, bounce ideas off of one another, learn, grow, build our networks, build our followings. Anybody know anything about Legacy Builders program? And says also RBA. I'm not sure if I've heard of that one. RBA. Could you type in there? Maybe I just don't understand the abbreviation. RB. I'm not sure if I know that one. I do know a lot about, and I can only speak on my experience. So if I don't know, I will ask questions even to the people. Royal Business Academy. Awesome. Royal Business Academy. I don't know that one. I'm sure it's good, right? I just don't have experience on that one. Does anybody know anything about Legacy Builders or the digital growth community? That's the first one I'm going to talk about. That is the very first program that I purchased. And that is what Kiki. Oh my goodness. How are you? How are you, my Sweden friend, all the way across the pond? How are you, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing, Kiki? How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Good to see your face. Okay, so the very first program I'm going to talk about, guys, is the Legacy Builders program, or it's called DGC. So my experience with that one, that is the very first digital marketing course that I bought. I bought it back in March of 2024. And I was just simply scrolling on TikTok one day, right? And I believe everything, it's always by divine appointment, guys. I feel like whenever you run into something like this, it's always by divine appointment, right? Maybe if it's not immediately, it might be something or a reason why you did. So it set yourself up to make the decision maybe later, whatever the case may be. So I was scrolling and I landed on, her name is Chris Ann Crane, right? And I didn't know. I was completely ignorant. I stopped on her channel, on her live, because she was using things like Gen Xers, and how the economy is shifting, and that how she used the ability to leverage tools like the internet, SEO, search engine optimization, education programs to create her own online business. She was talking about how pertinent the education is, and the skill set that you learn, and the mindset that you gain to really get in the online space and carve out a piece of that pie. There's a giant pie available. So she was talking these things, right? And of course, I was at the moment. Has anyone? Oh, I'm so good to. I'm so glad to hear that, Kiki. Has anyone ever heard of the Looking Zone? Right. I think I got that out of Robert Kiyosaki's book, the Rich Dad Poor Dad series. Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's called the Looking Zone. And people that are in the looking zone are the ones that really pay attention to stuff like that. So this lady just happened to catch me in the looking zone, right? I wanted to create a retirement. I didn't like that my pension was in jeopardy. I didn't like that I got stuck with alimony. So these things made me get into the looking zone. Outside of that, if none of those things happened, I'd have been fine doing my job and my 401k, and things would have been golden. But it seems like it's either a crisis or a desire or a dream. Something usually shakes the nest, whatever it is. Who knows? That's just what happened to spur me looking. Okay. So I literally, boom, just jumped right in, right on. And it took me like 10 minutes. Got Jen B, Jen B's in the house. I just was starting to talk Jen because she is another amazing lady that I met, became one of my besties in the online space. And we both ran tandem running our race from back in March of 2024 to where we are today. So if you're not following Gen B, right down there says Shifting to Succeed. I strongly suggest that you grab her up, and she does great content, educates, coaches, great person to have at your disposal for help and gleaning understanding, especially in the beginning, right? So my YouTube family, I know you're not, I'm calling out the tag names over here, but if you have questions or you're not sure, just type in the chat and I'll be more than happy to answer you. But I'm addressing the people that are on the TikTok live. Okay. Hey, thank you so much for the hearts. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You don't have to gift, but Brianne, appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. And do I follow you? If you guys are gifting, yes, I do follow you. I got you back. RN, we got, how many nurses? I know Gen B's in here, a nurse. We got Brianne in here. God bless our nurses. God bless. I can't even imagine doing what you guys do, man. I would have love for my patients. I would want to love on them, but it's like I couldn't. I'd be like, hey, I want to help you. I couldn't do it. You got to be a special person to be cut out to nurse and have that nurturing spirit, especially when you meet the raw stuff, right? God bless the nurses, man. God bless the nurses and all of that. So, okay, real quick recap. 2024, March of 2024, I bought my first digital marketing program, spurred by the desire to want to retire, to not have to live life by obligations, but rather dictate life on my terms, right? I saw the writing on the wall that I couldn't rely so much on a pension or a 401k. And with the rising costs of things and inflation always impacting our direct result of the income that we make now, it was a no-brainer. I was like, boom, I have to do something different. So that's just my story, right? You guys have a story and share it. I know, I mean, the 401, but guys, I love the way Brianne just put it right there. It's so true. My 401k is set. I'm not against that. That's good, but we can't control that. Isn't that solely predicated on mutual funds and what they do and what levers they pull, right? Where they invest it, what investments they pull out. It's good, right? It's good. Yes, they also take away 50% when you do retire, right? What the hell is that? We have no control over that. Like, we literally have no control over that. Okay. What we do have control over, guys, is the choices that we make, the small 1% getting better daily changes that we make that compound over and over and over again. We can control if we decide to post content or purchase a digital marketing program or get educated in there or use our creative genius, right, to create our own digital products, maybe our own community, maybe our own coaching, right? We have the choice. We can control that. And I would much rather get in a ship where I'm steering the helm than sit in a big ship and let them steer the rudder. I'm along for the ride. I don't want to do that. Is anybody else with me? I don't want to sit in a ship where I'm just in it for the ride, right? I just don't want to do that. Not everybody's like that. I'm just like that. Okay. And maybe you are too. Maybe you're not. Whatever the case may be, opportunity is abound. Guys, there's always opportunity. There's opportunity in everything. If you just look at it, pay attention. I know we get caught up in our stuff and the bills, and like, I get all that. I totally get all that. Okay. So the first program I bought was Digital Growth Community Legacy Builders Program. I loved it. I just loved it because all it did was it just gave me a little hope, just a little piece of hope that, you know what, I can start taking back life myself just by posting content, learning and growing. And Jen B's in here, so she also knows. She was a very big component in the Legacy Builders Program. Guys, I just ran with it the best I could. Did I suck? Yep. Did I have to learn? Yes. Was I scared? Absolutely. Right? It's a fear of the unknown. You don't know, right? You don't know what you don't know. And because you don't know what you don't know, you tend to just get afraid. But guys, action cures fear, vice versa. Action cures fear. It just does, right? And the more action that you take, you're going to see results. And then you're going to start feeling confident about yourself because you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, I can do this. I didn't think I could, or I was scared, or I didn't know what a funnel was. I didn't know what a lead magnet was. I didn't know how to navigate through TikTok. I didn't know how to edit videos. I didn't understand CTAs. I didn't understand SEOs. I didn't understand repurposing. I didn't understand any of that. Email marketing, structuring email platforms, the click rate, none of that. I knew nothing. I just had a desire to want to get my life back. That was it. That is solely the fuel and the fire that I rode on, okay? Bought Legacy Builders back in March of 2024. It took me 28 days to make my first sale. That is not setting the world on fire, right? And some of the people it takes longer. Some of the people, they do it in like 3 days. Whatever the case may be, don't compare yourself to one another. This is your own unique journey. It's just guys, we are wired different. We have strengths. We have weaknesses we have to work on, right? We have a different mindset. We come from different backgrounds, professional, whatever the case may be. Don't compare yourself to one another. This is your own unique race. Run your race. Run your race. Galatians chapter 4 tells us to run your race, okay? 28 days later, made my first sale. Anyone in here, please drop in the comments the feeling you had when you made your first sale. Drop in the comments, guys, how you felt when you made your first sale. And if you haven't made your first sale, I'm talking about that next. But how did you feel when you made that first sale? What did that do to you? Hold on, I'm answering the question. Yes, 100%. Your confidence goes up. Love that. Your confidence goes up. Lee, what's going on? Good to see you. Yes, on fire. Guys, there's nothing better than a win. Now, a sale is a giant win, okay? I get it. The first time I made that sale, I was like, wow, all that work and all that time when you don't see immediate results, when you just get a little taste, you celebrate that small victory. All that did was realize, you know what? I can do this, and so can you. I might not be the fastest guy at it. I might not be the best person at it, but I did it. And you can do it too. You can do it too. There are people in here that I see that come in here. Gen B, yes. Minnie, yes, absolutely. You felt much more confidence. Yes. Okay. Those are for the people that have made sales. Okay. That's a big victory. And when the people that I get start, when they make a sale, that is a huge victory. Okay, now let's talk about the people that have been in the digital marketing space that have not made the sale yet. Okay, this is so big for you guys. Okay, drop a 1 in the comments if you've been in the digital marketing space. I don't want to ask how long. That doesn't matter. We're not going to go there. If you haven't made one yet, drop a 1 in the comments. Drop a 1 in the comments, because the people that haven't made one yet and they're still going, do you understand that your results are going to explode big if you stay at it. Scott, what do I follow you? Hold on, Scott. I got you, brother. I got you, man. Okay. Awesome. Okay, Scott, check this out. First off, props for you having the courage to drop that one. Props for you, brother. Check this out. The more you stay consistent, do you understand? It's crazy, but don't give up. Okay, This is for Scott. You ever seen one of those old water spigots like this? I'm gonna date myself here. You know where you crank that handle? You ever seen one of those things where it's like a big water spigot? You got to freaking crank the handle, and it pulls water from the well, right? And the suction takes a while to pull a little bit of water up the pipe, and then you let out, and each time you crank, it goes down a little bit, and it goes up a little more. You see one of those things where you keep freaking cranking on it till finally it breaks the seal and the water comes out, and then you're cranking on it, and more and more and more comes out. And even if you let go of the handle, the water still flows for a little bit, right? So people that haven't made a sale, you guys, you're at the cusp of breaking that vacuum seal and pulling it up. This is why it's so imperative. Lee just said it. Consistency is key. Don't let off the handle. Don't let off the handle. Take making that sale, take that focus and just stick it in the trash can. Focus on keep staying consistent, because guess what? There are people that are watching you outside your live, right? Do you know how many more people watch you outside of your live than in your live? Or, I mean, YouTube is a little different. In TikTok, there's a lot of people, I'm saying do it on YouTube as well, but they watch you, okay? And there's a lot of people that are this close to making a decision to buy it from you. Some people takes a little more encouragement. Some people takes a little more time of being around you. I can't remember where I got the stat. It takes at least 7 times for people to see you, your content, or hear about your product before they make a purchase. This is when you don't let off the handle, Scott, because if you're pumping and you're cranking like that and you stop, you totally have to do it all over again. So for the people that have not made a sale yet, keep cranking on that handle. I'm telling you. And when you get that first sale, Scott, when you make that first sale, please DM me. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know, because celebrating every one of your victories is giant. It is giant. Okay. Another big victory, guys. If it's not sale oriented, there are bigger victories. There are bigger victories, man. Who in here set up the store? Who has set up their first storefront by themselves following the education, whether it be Beacons, System.io, Stand Store, Redirect, whatever it is? Who in here has set up their own storefront? That is a giant. Hold on. Yes. Did you not feel awesome when you got that done? As confusing as it was, because you didn't know what a storefront was, right? And you set it up. You set that up by just, you know what? I did this. I set it up. I changed the fonts. I made it my own. I got my tag in there. I got my product up and running. It's in there, right? That's giant. That is a huge victory. Huge victory, right? Who in here is, I use Stand Store, right? And familiar with System.io. But for the people that have not made a sale, celebrate your storefront, right? How many people went live for the first time? If you're afraid to go live or you're introverted, right? Gen B always talks about being introverted. I don't know if I totally believe that, because she does so well on her lives. But listen, who in here has gone live for the first time just this last week? Or is anybody introverted in here that has gone live, that has actually turned on the camera and gone live when they're pitting, man, when they're nervous, they don't know what to say, they're scared? Who's done this, right? Who has done this? Your first time going live. First time going live. I'm going to go back. Scott, have you gone live before? Now that I follow you, I'd love to join your lives. Have you gone live before? And tell me what that experience was like. Tell me what that experience was like the first time that you went live. Just like building that storefront the first time, right? Going live is scary. Okay, cool. So you've gone live before. Awesome. Type down in there, what was it like? And we're just gonna, I don't mean to pick on Scott, but I just value people's opinions, because celebrating these little victories are giant. What was it like the first time you went live? Who in here had maybe one or two people in their lives? Sometimes you would have zero people in your lives, right? Just talking and talking and talking, right? Guys, that's going to happen. And I love sharing these early beginnings, right? I love talking about it because we all had, right, scared and had three people. My peeps, man. Yes, that is so huge. Gosh, it's almost like I remember those early days. I remember that very, very well. Proud of you, man. Keep going, keep cranking on that. You're gonna make the sales. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. 28 days made a sale in Legacy Builders. Great program. It was all done for me, right? The email marketing campaign, the automation was all set up. Okay, so yeah, it was great. But I got to the point to where if I truly wanted to make a difference in this space and I wanted to be able to set myself up family and help other people and coach them, I really had to get beyond all the done for me stuff, right? Who in here is afraid of tech, right? I mean, just might as well be real. Who in here does not like tech? I freaking hate it. I don't like it, right? I don't like it because I got a scatterbrain. My attention span is that of a gnat, right? I get disinterested really quick, right? Bobby Ann, yes, not tech savvy, right? I hung on that for a while and it stunted my growth. What Bobby just said, and thank you for being open and honest. I hung on that for a long time, not being tech savvy. Gen B was one of the ones that helped me set up my stand store because I'm like, dude, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on, right? This is why it's so important, A, to stay consistent, B, to cultivate those relationships. You're going to meet amazing people. They're going to help you. And also get into the community of the program that you own and ask your questions. People will help you. They care about your success. Okay, so I was not tech savvy, but I knew that after having such a done for you business, which is great, I knew that I had to, if I was going to be a true professional, create my own digital products, get familiar with using Canva, get familiar with setting up storefronts, understanding how to broadcast, create newsletters, send out emails, learn and grow. You have to learn that, guys. It's just the truth. So rather than looking at it like a three-headed monster where it's scary as hell and you don't think you could ever do it, how do you eat an elephant, guys? One bite at a time. One bite at a time, right? So just tackle it in small bite-sized pieces. And once, guys, I'm so not afraid of tech. I was in the beginning, right? That's why I asked earlier who set up their first storefront, right? Who created their first broadcast? Who created their newsletters and then created their own email, used templates, and then set them up on automation, right? Once you've done this, it's like riding a bike, okay? Any job that hey, what's up, Precious Suds? Good to see you. Any job that you had, guys, you stunk in the beginning and you learned and got through it, right? The first time I started selling cars, I was terrible. I came out of construction. I literally came out of construction. I was union mason tender, mixing cement, setting up the 6-foot bucks, stacking the plank, putting the brick and block up there, getting all the mortar up for the bricklayers. I'd help them clean up the walls, join it, use their sled runners and slickers and do all that, clean up all the mess, right? Knew nothing about selling anything, right? I had to learn it too, right? There is a process, no different here. You can learn this. All walks of life come in here. We got people that are in their teens. We got people in their 70s. We got corporate America in here. We got the medical field in here. We got nurses. We got police officers, construction workers, people that are attorneys, stay-at-home moms, bakers, delivery drivers, truck drivers, people from the military. All walks of life are taking advantage of the same program. Teacher, can't forget our teachers, Digital Product Depot. That's right. We cannot forget our teachers, educators, the whole gamut, right? The whole gamut. The playing field it's level, right? We all come in this, different professions, personality, temperaments, makeups, all that stuff. Fears, qualms, quirks, experiences, all of that, right? It's a level playing field. We all start from zero, create a new account, 0 followers, build it, follow exactly what the courses teach you, and implement, right? So learning tech, I did not like. I did not like it. I love it now. Now I embrace it. And I'm telling you guys, you can learn it too. If my old ass at 54 years old can learn this stuff, Lord have mercy, so can you. And I got a squirrel brain. I get so stinking easily distracted, right? Bad. And if I can do it, You can do it, man. I speak that with conviction because I ran it and I know it, and you can do it too. So back up to March, I just said I bought Legacy Builders. Great. Wanted to learn more. So then I purchased SWC 2.0. Now, mind you guys, Legacy Builders is a MMR. Does anybody in here know what an MMR is? These are terms in digital marketing, so I don't want to just fling them out there if you don't know what they mean, because they're, I don't want to assume that you know what those are. But MMR, guys, that stands for Master. I know you do, Jen. I know you do. You are a seasoned veteran, man, and I'm so glad that we connected, man. You are my bestie. Right. Right to resell. Yep. It's master resell, right? Is right. Basically, that's what it is. You are allowed to resell the program that you purchase for 100% profit. Okay. That's what master resale rights mean. You'll see other terms like PLR, private label rights, and other things. Those are programs that are created for you that you can slap your name on and also sell. Okay. So digital growth community or legacy builders was an MMR, a master resale right program. Okay. It was awesome. Great. But it was so done for me that I was enabled. If this is just my experience with it, I was enabled. And so I bought SWC 2.0, the affiliate program. And does anybody know the difference between an MMR or an affiliate program? Does anybody know what an affiliate program is? Oh, we got a question. MMR. Can you say what MMR stands for? Master resale rights. That stands for, what that means is if you purchase the program, you have the ability to resell it for 100% profit. Okay, that's what that means. An affiliate program means that you earn a commission on the sale that you make. Okay, so in other words, SWC 2.0 is an affiliate program. So you earn 80% of the commission once shared revenue. Yes, shared revenue. I love that. I'm going to steal that. I've never really phrased it that way, but it is shared revenue. So an affiliate program, 20%, at least an SWC and an ETS, 20% of the revenue generated goes back into the creator's program to service you better. What do I mean by that? So the two creators I'm getting ahead of myself, but in SWC, Stephanie and Sabrina use some of the revenue to go back into the course to bring in. So first off, guys, check this out. Because I don't promote legacy builders anymore because I've learned and kind of evolve, right? Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Never here to steal the dream from anyone. Whatever course or program you have, run it, fight, swing the sword, build it, believe in it, and I'll cheer you on. I will never ever bash anyone doing what you guys do. That I see a lot of that been going on lately. I didn't even realize how much of it was going on. I guess I live under a rock, guys. I don't pay attention to stuff, right? I just focus on what I'm doing. How can I help? And I'm embarrassed a little bit because there was some lives going on where these people were upset because I guess there's some drama, whatever the case may be. Don't participate in that, right? Take the high road. If you ain't got nothing good to say, then don't say nothing at all. Just encourage people. Don't steal their dreams. Whatever program they're built, don't take away their dream. They believe in it. And if they believe in it, encourage them. Fight for what you believe in. Run your race. Whatever program you are promoting, don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Okay. So back to the affiliate thing. 80% goes to you. 20% goes back into the community and the program, because what they do, guys, as the programs bring in more modules, the beauty of I'll talk about ETS in a second, but the beauty of what they do in both ETS and selling with confidence. ETS, guys, if you're new, stands for Embrace the Space. I have both of those programs that I offer in my storefront. SWC 2.0, Stephanie and Sabrina take that and they listen to the voice of the people in the community, because it's a passive. I always say this. So SWC is like a candy store for passive income, right? There's 18 ways to monetize your social media other than just digital marketing, and other just reselling the course. Okay. But that 20%, they bring in other people, other experts in the fields of modules they're creating to bring you more education, more opportunity. Guys, the only constant in this world is change. That is the only constant. And as we grow, morph, and evolve, so does the way we do digital marketing. It's always going to grow. It's always going to change. and it's always going to evolve. What may have worked a year ago does not necessarily work now. But the beauty of that is a simple success formula that I read out of Robert Kiyosaki's book. It's called PDCA. It's called PDCA. What that stands for is plan, do, check, and then adjust. Plan, do, check, and then adjust. This is the best formula as we grow more. Guys, this is imperative. What does that mean? So the very first thing is you have a plan in place. Your plan is to purchase your program, learn, change your mindset, set up your storefront, begin to learn the skill, mess it up, skin your knees, do it scared, do it messy, right? That's the plan. Offer that course in your storefront and resell it. That is how we all start. That is how everybody starts, right? And I strongly suggest, and I'll get to in a minute, that you use ETS to embark in that. And I'll tell you why. I'll wrap it up in a nutshell. Plan, do, check, adjust. PDCA. Okay, we just talked about the plan. What's the plan? Anybody remember the plan? Are you tracking? So I want to make sure you're paying attention. What's the plan? Get the program, start to learn, get into modules, put up your storefront, get that course in your storefront. Learn while you earn. That's it. That's the plan. We all start with that same plan. Gen B, did you start with that same plan? She did. I know she did. I know her personally. I know her journey. I've seen her success as she started the same way. PDCA, that's the plan. Do, implement the plan. I know that sounds simple, right? Implement the plan. The plan, guys, if you're just coming in, if you're going to embark and buy a piece of digital real estate, get your program. Go through the program. If you're going to spend the money, go through the program. Get the value, get the substance out of it. Guys, you understand when you chase money, you're always going to be broke? Because money is just a byproduct of who you become to earn that money. If you want more wealth, if you want more income, whatever that level of income is that you want, you have to be a better service and provide, well, first off, work on your skill set and your mindset, and then be of better service. The more service that you are to your customers and your community with your program, the more people are going to buy from you because they understand your core values or whatever it is, or they've been watching long enough that they see that you truly do care and you're there to help, and they will purchase that because they want to work with someone that they know, like, and trust, okay? That's the do part. Do the activities, PDCA. The C part, guys, do it for 7 days. Go back and look at your results, okay? Study the analytics. If you build on TikTok, study your analytics. Pay attention to it, right? And then you might see spots where you can make adjustments. This is all taught. And guys, I didn't make this up. This is all in the education. All of it is in the education, right? And then lastly, make the adjust, which is the A part. P is the plan. D is the do. C is the check. And then A is the adjust. Make adjustments, okay? And this is what I do when I mentor with people that just begin. The very first thing that we do, I tell people the very first thing, we're going to run a 7-day sprint, okay? And inside that 7-day sprint, I'm going to set you up, okay? So the very first thing is we got to get your storefront set up. That might take you a day. That might take you 2 hours. That might take you 2 days, depending on, it's really not that hard. But if you bought a piece of digital real estate, you got to let people know you're in business. And the only way to do that is to create a storefront. How else are you going to, where are you going to direct traffic to? You open a business, right? The sole purpose of opening up a business in the online space is to generate sales and income. That's the point. Why else are you doing it? Okay. So we'll get our storefront set up. You with me? That's the first thing we do in the first 7 days. I don't tell people just paste it up there and rock and roll. Let's get your storefront set up. Then you go through the education. And the first 4 or 5 modules are all about mindset. Guys, if you're an employee, we think like an employee. We have to change your mindset to think like a business owner. Radically different mindset. So get your storefront set up, get your mindset right. Okay. We're going to work on those 2 things first. Once those 2 things are in place, now we start to create content. We start to promote. It's all taught in the course, and then get that sale as quick as we can. The reason why I'm big on staying consistent and helping the new person get their victories is because your belief window has an expiration date. It has an expiration date, guys. I wish it didn't. I wish people had the grit, the tenacity, the drive. I wish we didn't live in an instant gratification society. I wish we didn't, but that's just human nature. And I get that. I get that. You're one of those rare individuals if you can stay at the grindstone and freaking attack it and you don't see results and you're bumping your head against the wall and you're like, what the hell? Why doesn't this work? Why do I see all these other people making money and I'm not doing it? Is something wrong with me? Does my content suck? And what am I not doing right? So you start looking inward, and that is all bad mindset. We've all been there. We've all been there. Your internal dialogue is going to be in direct result. People can see it. If you're desperate for a sale, people can smell it. They can see it. They're like, this guy doesn't even care. It's just boom, buy. Okay, I get it. We all, especially if you're in debt, right? Or whatever the case may be. That's how I set up. Okay, PDCA. And then, guys, in November, I bought Embrace the Space, ETS. I wish I had that back in the beginning. When I first bought Digital Growth Community Legacy Builders, it was brutal. The setup was brutal. It was awful. And I still had enough determination, grit, passion, desire, drive, fire in my belly. I knew that I could make this work. And so can you, right? I didn't care what other people said. I didn't care if they said I was stupid or they ain't going to work or you came out of construction. What the hell do you know about digital marketing? You don't even know what a funnel was. I didn't listen to any of that crap. Listen, those people aren't going to pay your bills. Those people are not, they'll be the biggest ones to give you criticism, but they're not going to pay your bills. So why the hell do you give a shit what they think anyway? You shouldn't. Guys, you get around me and I'm going to fan the flame of your desires and build your dream. You have the seeds of greatness in you. Don't share your dream with anyone else that's going to criticize it or tear it down. They never erect a statue to a critic. They never erect a statue to a critic. And be mindful of who you share your vision, dreams, and goals with. My pastor said, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. What does that mean? Okay, so in the book, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, I know I keep going back to this. Your income will be the sum result of the 5 closest friends you hang around. You add up the income of all 5 of your friends, average it out, and that truly is the income you're going to generate. Is that bad? Is that negative? No, it's a simple fact, and here's why. So those people are probably super awesome people, hard workers, great hearts, loving, kind people. I'm sure they are. They just don't know what they don't know. Do you guys think that someone is massively successful, 6-figure income earner on the online space is that much better than you are? And if you believe that, we're really going to work on your mindset. Do you think they're that much better than you are? Do you understand that those people have 24 hours in their day, just like us? Those people put their pants on one leg at a time, just like us. Those people have fears and they do it anyway, just like us. You have the seeds of greatness in you. You have a unique fingerprint to make an imprint on people's lives. And yes, every decision and choice you make matters, okay? So we are going to debunk that mindset, that negative self-talk. We're going to throw it down the toilet because it's not serving you well. It's just not serving you well. And we all have to wrestle with that internal dialogue. I'm no different. There are days when I don't feel like doing this. There are days when that nasty devil will throw a thought in my head, and you have to fend it off, guys. That's why I just flood myself with the Word of God, Proverbs, great education, get in the community. It makes a difference. Your mindset is everything. So ETS, guys, if I had ETS in the beginning, when I first started this venture, right, it would have just been so, I can't even tell you how awesome it is. Courtney and Lindsay have also been in the online space for about over a year and a half, right? And they just like me in the beginning when they started, like, damn, this is hard. Like, and then they saw holes in the market. They saw opportunity and they filled holes. And this is why I love that program so much, because the setup is user-friendly. Courtney is an educator by nature. So her modules and the way she teaches is off the charts. And she's really good at relating to all different personality temperaments. Not that the other programs are good. There's a lot of good programs out there. But if I was going to start all over, Tiffany, what's going on? Good to see you. How are you doing? So good to see you. So good to see you. Lovely Lona Dig. Thanks for coming in. So if I had ETS in the beginning, guys, it would have made all the difference in the world, right? Okay, but it's just a road we travel. You guys have this at your disposal. This is I mean, if you're starting now, you're starting leaps and bounds ahead of where I started, some of the people back 10 months ago, a year ago, even, right? So you are way ahead of the curve if you get your hands on that program, because it's laid out. It's so much different. They compiled all of that stuff, all of that experience over the course of the last 12, 14 months, and they packaged it, and they saw holes, and they found a way to streamline it and deliver it and make it quicker. And digital product depot. Yes, there is. There are opportunity calls. I will. Oh man, I don't know if I have your email, because I can email you, or maybe I can DM you in TikTok. I can send you a replay, just so you can get a taste of it. But guys, this is why I built my tool. Oh my gosh, my son's calling. I got to get him. But that's the story, guys. So when I got ETS, it's been amazing. Now listen, I want to clear up something real quick, okay? Because I did get this question. This guy over here on YouTube, he said, why do you talk about all these programs? Which one is better? Okay, great question. Let's answer that. Let's answer that question. Love it. Okay. I shared Legacy Builders program, digital growth community, because that's where I started. That was where I began the endeavor. That's where I got started in the digital marketing space. Loved it. I was so stinking excited, because I was like, yes, I'm making a difference. I'm going to make a difference. It gives you hope, because now I don't have to rely solely on my job. Then now you can start creating multiple streams of income. So I was like, yes, let's go, right? The reason why I bought Selling with Confidence 2.0 is because Legacy Builders is a great program, but everything was done for me. And I wanted to learn how to do my own email marketing, my own broadcast. I wanted to learn more about drop shipping and TikTok shop and stuff of that nature, right? Those offer valuable skill set that you can take anywhere, and they give you other streams of income. Okay. So SWC 2.0 offers 18 ways to monetize your social media. And inside those modules, you're learning all from branding to user-generated content. There is modules on TikTok Shop. There's modules on Airbnb, all kinds of stuff. Okay, that's not necessarily solely just reselling the course. So I loved to put that in my storefront. And then I bought ETS because it is so user-friendly that you start with ETS, get it up and running, right? Here's how it works. Here's how it works, guys. In the beginning, when you first get your program, all you're going to do is set up your storefront. You're going to learn the education. You're going to get into opportunity calls. You're going to get in your community. You're going to study, grow, build your storefront, and offer the course that you bought in your storefront to resell it. That's what you want to do. So you have the ability to earn income while you're learning, okay? Here's what happens when you get inside those modules. Guys, if you have it, go through it. Go through the stuff. It's valuable, gold, pertinent. If you bought it, get your money's worth. Go through all of it. Eat it alive. Chew that stuff up. Absorb it. Apply it, right? Here's what happens. You start to shift from just reselling the course, which I still resell the course. But what happens is, by being in there, you start to figure out, you know what? Here's my niche. Here's my perfect customer. Here's how I branded myself. And you start to get a vision of creating your own digital product, your own coaching app available, your own small or low ticket items. These are things that start to happen. Guys, our brains are designed to create. They're not designed to garage a bunch of facts. Our traditional education system rewards us for remembering facts and formulas, right? This is how we elevate and graduate through the ranks of education and ultimately get that doctorate degree, whatever it is, because we're being encouraged to remember dates, remember formulas, remember facts. Here's why it keeps us, I don't want to say broke, but plateau. Our brains are not designed to garage just facts, right? Okay, why would I waste brain space on something I can look up? Now, Grant, I know you got to take the test, and I'm not digging on anybody who went to college. If you went to college, God bless you, because that showed discipline. Be proud of that degree. But here's the point. You know what our brains were created to do? They're created to create, to solve problems, to find solutions, right? And to ultimately create and brand yourself and put a product out there that either solves a problem, builds value, helps someone, or makes a difference, right? And because of that, people are going to buy your stuff. because they found value in it. They trust and know and like you. Papa Joe, what's up, my bro? Right? That's what happens. Our brains are not designed to house a bunch of facts. And I know traditional education rewards you for that. Like they look at you like, this is awesome. Like you remembered all this stuff, which is good. That's good for memory skills, right? But to really create a lucrative income, build something different. Use your creative genius. So this is what happens when you're in the digital marketing space long enough. In the beginning, you're just reselling the course. And I still resell the course, and I'm going to promote and resell ETS, SWC. I do have a coaching app inside there by Justin Springer, right? Bobby Ann says, you are also given the opportunity to monetize on multiple. Yes, Michelle, what's going on, my friend? Another great friend. I met her and her husband. Amazing, amazing people. I was just talking about the value that you gain other than just chasing the almighty dollar. And I was also telling Michelle, and I know you can relate to this, right? I just got done telling them that our traditional education system rewards us for the ability to remember facts, formulas, dates, stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that. It's great for memorization skills. But our brain, as you embark in digital marketing and you purchase your courses and you're in the community and you're cultivating and making great relationships like Michelle and other people in here, Bobby Ann, all those people, your brain starts to create genius. Creative genius flows, right? Starts to flow, and you start to see a vision of you creating your own product, right? Once you start getting that vision, guys, that is where your business, your online presence is going to take off. And you stuck around in the courses long enough to understand how to build your business, create a community, your content, right? You learn this in the beginning. This is, I know, it's so cute. Michelle is, there's only a few people that call me Dennis, and Michelle's one of them. And I feel weird that she calls me Denny because it's like my mom would be, my mom would be like, Dennis. And I usually know that means I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble, right? But thank you so much for the likes. Appreciate that. So, guys, if all I can do, if this whole live, if you're just this whole time, right? All I can say is just make that step in faith. If you're nervous about starting, listen, DM me, because I do have questions for people that truly want to begin. Before and back in the beginning, I'd be like, hey, man, just go up my bio up there. Just click on the link. Go to the Stand Store. It's right there. Okay. I do get we have to have call to action, right? But as you grow in the space, guys, it's almost like it's an interview process. Before, now I interview who I want to work with. I interview who I'm going to spend my time with. That's not discriminating. You just want to find the people that, because I don't want you to buy the program if you're not going to do anything with it, because then it looks like I just looked at you for a dollar sign, and I don't want that. I do not want that. Oh, we got the puzzle piece. Hold on. Got to fix the puzzle piece. All right, we're back. So, guys, it's really important, guys. Now I say, if you want to know more about ETS, DM me. Just DM me. I'm just get in there and ask any question that you have. Listen, guys, an unanswered question will fester in the back of your mind. Getting your questions answered is paramount. And Michelle, the reason why I'm looking at both, because I'm running YouTube Live simultaneously with TikTok Live, so bouncing back and forth. Okay, so that's the deal, guys. My YouTube family, that's the deal. If you are interested and you want to know more, DM me, and you can do it on both YouTube and TikTok. DM me, and I have like 2 or 3 really pertinent questions, right? I don't want you buying the program if you're not going to use it. Don't waste your money. I would strongly encourage, if you are thinking of doing it, I have 3 questions for you, or this way, however you want to do it, right? And that's how because I don't want you to just do it and then not do anything with it. Okay, guys, I hope, was that okay for today? Was that okay for today? Talking about the 4 programs I had, talking about how we started, talking about mindset, talking about PDCA, plan, do, check, adjust. Some of the things why I would encourage that you repurpose your content to YouTube. Was that all right for today? And does anybody have any questions before I bug out of here? Any questions before I bug out of here? Thank you guys for popping on. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bobby and people, Michelle, people that are in. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm thinking about going back live. I used to do it 7 a.m. Central Time. I usually have coffee. I think the best. I wake up with so many ideas. I think the best in the morning, right? Absolutely, 100%. Thank you so much, Bobby, for joining. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But guys, I'll be back. If you do not follow me, I'll get you back. And then people on YouTube, my YouTube family, Grab me. If you subscribe to me, I will subscribe back. It's all about helping you. I mean, if anybody follows me or subscribes, I will follow you back, right? Let's get you guys up and running. Let's get your online business started. 2025 is the year to start. It's your time to thrive. 2030, in 5 years, you're going to look back and say, holy cow, by the grace of God, was I just glad that I started. It's going to change your life, guys. I'll be there to coach you, build you up, remind you that you have the seeds of greatness in you and you have a unique fingerprint to make an imprint on people's lives. God bless you guys. I will talk to you soon, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. We'll see you. Bye, guys. Maybe. I can't shut it off.